Hello, I'm Nina Hossain. The armed police officer who shot the man whose death sparked the London riots told his inquest today, "The world just stopped in my head." He was describing the moment he saw Mark Duggan getting out of a taxi in Tottenham in 2011. The marksman said the 29-year-old was holding a gun, which is why he opened fire. Carolyn Sim reports.
The events of 2 years ago were recalled today by the man who pulled the trigger. Specialist firearms officer, referred to as V53, told the hearing his gun was already pointed at Mark Duggan when he got out of the cab. He shouted, "Armed police."
V53 described the moment that Mark Duggan turned to face him. He said it was a world-stopping freeze-frame moment when all he could focus on was the gun in Mark Duggan's right hand. At that point, there were cries of "liar, liar" from the public gallery. V53 said the tipping point was when Mark Duggan appeared to raise his arm. He then shot him once in the arm and once in the chest because he believed there was a real threat.
V53 was then asked about why no gun was found at the scene. Mr. Underwood QC said, "How did the gun get over the railings?" He replied, "I don't know. I wish I could answer that question." He had the gun from the moment he turned towards you, but it suddenly wasn't there. Is that it? V53 replied, "Absolutely." The jury was shown this image of the way the two bullets entered Mark Duggan's body. It was suggested to V53 that the first shot, Y, caused Mark Duggan to slump forward and had in fact disarmed him. The second shot was therefore unnecessary. V53 said that was not his recollection of events. The shooting of Mark Duggan sparked riots across the capital and the rest of the country. The inquest into his death will last 4 months and hear from 100 witnesses. The question being asked is whether he was lawfully or unlawfully killed. Carolyn Sim, ITV News, at the Royal Courts of Justice.